Round 3, here we go. Our opponent on the play is keeping, and it looks like we are too. Have pyrotechnics, snap keep. A good hand. If we hit like an island, it's incredible. If we hit, say, another mountain, at least we can cast things. Yee. Dragon fodder. Trumps Lightning Berserker quite nicely. But maybe pyrotechnics can clean up some of the goblins. Alright. Sweet, more land. Go ahead and cast the Forerunners. Okay. So far so good. Right now our hand is trumping his, I would say. And could go ahead and updraft. I think we can actually swing with the Forerunners too. This guy can't block. If he wants to trade his Megamorph, that's fine. Next turn is Pyrotechnics. Thankfully we drew a bunch of lands. Alright, what did he get? Aspirant. Which is interesting. Deciding not to attack. And yeah. Aspirant is probably going to get swept up in the light show. I think we can just leave the Reckless Imp around since it's actually like completely dominated by the updraft elemental. This seems rather good. Dragon fodder still doing its job, holding off my turn 1 Lightning Berserker. But Lightning Berserker kind of doing his job by pumping this guy. Defiant Ogre. 4/6, not the worst here. Seems like a good time for just storm winging. Because next turn I can play both of these and have a 6 power Forerunners. 6 power Forerunners. Alright, he wants to get jiggy with it. Eventually the Lightning Berserker can trade off. Yeah, I think I'm okay morphing this bad boy. Not too worried about losing Stormwing since we are winning the race as it stands. He is a black-red deck, so presumably he's pretty good at racing though. Has more removal than most colors. Dragon Fodder is actually really good on the defense in this format, and otherwise not very exciting, but when you're stopping all the 1 toughness creatures is when it really shines. Do I want to chump off Lightning Berserker? I think I'm actually fine doing that to preserve my life total, even though it does make my Forerunner smaller. Interesting. Well, Whisk Away is a great draw. Not too sure what I'm afraid of here, but let's go ahead and do that. Attack. And then unmorph. Okay, not quite lethal. Opponent does have 3 cards in hand. I get the feeling that they're not that great though. Ooh, Mob Rule. Well, that's a good one. Guess there's not anything we can do about that except hope we don't die. Doesn't look like we do. What are we getting? We're getting everything back, so he's just dying. Alright. Probably shouldn't have showed us Mob Rule, since that's a good one to catch your opponent off guard with. But I think he just wanted to show off. Look, I had Mob Rule. pyrotechnics over mob rule, which is why we picked it over mob rule. Alright, ideally we don't have any 1 toughness guys, since dragon fodder is such a beating. I'm kind of fine slowing down our deck, even though we're against an aggro deck. Maybe Lightning Berserker, since it can be dashed and is a decent blocker, and if he doesn't have Dragon Fodder, it's a pretty sweet turn 1 play. Also with Berserker's Onslaught. Alright, come on, let's get some commune Berserker's Onslaught action going, since we haven't really seen them do anything yet. We've just been pyrotechnicing or getting pristine skywise. Alright, on the draw, I think this is a keeper. Have updraft and can always dash the Vault Breaker if we need to draw cards. Alright, Berserker's Onslaught. Now's your time to shine. If you ever get cast. Alright. Glad we kept in Lightning Berserker, because if it was negate right about now, we would be in trouble. Right on time. I'm okay with drawing more lands. Just putting that out there. Happy to block. Seems like a free roll type of attack for him, and yeah, I'm also okay with that. Spent his turn doing that, so roasted. Lots of, like, Butcher's Glee is great in this archetype, but not so much others. So lots of good sort of scraps you can pick up, like the Smoldering Ifrits and Butcher's Glees. Go ahead and break the vaults. Looks like our opponent's flooding a little. And yeah, definitely taking that. Even if he does follow it up with Defiant Ogre, it's not worth it. Risking the trade. Even. I really don't want to loot this away. It's a painful haven. could just play this and then loot away a summons. I don't mind that. Okay. Now is Vault Breaker's time to shine when he has double strike. Come on. Boo. Alright, Bell Toll is gonna put a stop to these beats. Ooh. Pyrotechnics is always a good draw. This game's looking good. Bell Toll should put a stop to his shenanigans. And then once we get our summons active, should be able to chomp his life total. Huh. Alright, Dragon Fodder is not a card at the moment. Actually, I probably should have attacked there since I was doing 6 damage. I actually thought it was at lower. Cunning Strike. Go ahead and attack with everything. Yeah, I really should have attacked with that last turn. Mob Rule is still a consideration. Okay. Still safe from Mob Rule. If I don't think I need to Pyrotechnics, I'll just keep up Cunning Strike. Okay, power 3 or less. Alright, we have to shoot our own guy and go to 1. Nice that we can shoot him with the Cunning Strike. Alright. Well, that's an exciting finish. Sweet. Mob Rule, less than Pyrotechnics, and Berserker's Onslaught. Well, the double strike got there. That's what's important, right? His deck was sweet. Our opponent's decks were sweet. Sweet format, sweet draft. Go draft online now.